What's up, guys? Steve Scotch and Things. Take two. I tried this yesterday, and I guess the new update for the iPhone that went through a couple days ago or whatever, like if my truck's hooked up to CarPlay now, you just video and you get no sound. I posted that video without even watching it, and someone was like, no sound. I'm like, ah, shit. And I just tested it again. I had to take my phone, had to disconnect it from the truck. Gonna go run some errands and just kind of an update. 5-door made me buy something. Not supposed to be coming today, we'll see. Been pretty good about not buying knives. We'll do some updates and just kind of, God, they're building a house right here. And these guys are just all over the place. As the neighborhood fills in, I'll wonder where they're gonna put all their crap later on down the road. So, we'll do knives real quick. What do I got on me today? Heater MOW, the Silver Lady, number 622. And the Benchmade bug out. We'll talk. I'm in the post office right now to mail something off to said Stevie. And then I've got to go to the appliance store and get some shit for one of our rentals. But we're just gonna kind of drive around and kill some time real quick. So yeah, knives, Todd. Yeah, it's funny, like I was on a live the other night with Donnie and Pocket Metal and Javon, and talking with Donnie about Todd Heater, and then at the same time Todd Heater's texting me, and just going, it's all, I mean, you know, these knives, it's nice when you find a knife like you really love and enjoy, and then you get not access, but yeah, you get to talk to these guys and learn more about them and stuff. And Todd, you know, just asked me how I was like, and I'm like, dude, I mean, how's that for follow-up, you know? But I'm like, dude, I love it. Same thing with like Donnie, and he was like, carry it another week and I want you to do a comparison between the two. I'm like, yeah, I was planning on it. Just showing the differences between my two MOWs, and so, and like the same thing with Donnie, he'll check in with me and like, hey man, how's it going? How's the knife doing? And it's awesome. Those two guys, those are my favorite knives right now, and they probably will be for a very long time. You know, I'm a Strider fanboy, and I do love Striders, right? The ergonomics, like actually using them, they are perfect for what they're made for. And at one point, I mean, I just kind of did a rough count. I think I've got around 12 right now. I was over 20 Striders, and I've sold off about half of them. And I'd like to sell some more, because do I need 10? Like, I'm in this kind of, do I need this many of this knife, or do I need 7 SMFs? They're all different, you know, they're not the same, but do I? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. You know, and sometimes, you know, the Strider, I always say, I talk about it, like, the Strider Facebook group is great and negative at the same time, right? It's kind of like this dogpile effect. New guys complain about missing a drop. Anybody that's been there for a while, then they jump on and just kind of dogpile this poor bastard who doesn't know any better just for voicing his concern. You know, there's no price policing, but something will pop up at a price and guys jump on them and really kind of ring them out, and then turn around and they'll fucking sell a knife for the same fucking price. You know, I've had guys hit me up after getting a drop and say, hey man, I'll give you retail for that. No, you know, Strider's that one brand that still right now, you're not losing money on. But it's funny, like, why should I sell a knife at a loss to you so you can flip it later? Or I've seen you flip knives. So it's just kind of one of those do as I say, not as I do groups. So, but I've done that before with Strider. You know, I've had a shitload and sell them and rebuy them all again. I'm sure I will again, but maybe not, because like I said, I'm trying to streamline. What's it, December 11th now? I've been trying to streamline that collection. I'm gonna do a collection update video like I've done the last couple years, showing you what's in the collection as of right now, and it'll probably be a knife sale as I get them all together, because I'm starting to compile them, and I'm still like, Jesus, there's just too many knives here. So, you know, talking with a buddy, he's having a hard time selling the Direware, and he hit me up last night about maybe sending it to Arizona Custom Knives, and I thought, that might not be a bad idea, right? I mean, for what you're going to get out of the knife secondary, you might as well put it to a site like that where it gets a lot more views on it. The Benchmade bug out. You know, I'm going to continue, like I haven't done an update because I've only had it a week, but I'm going to continue carrying this, and I'm going to kind of give you guys updates on it. Right now it's fine. It's opened a bunch of boxes. I understand what it's for, you know, and I'm still dying on that hill, like affordable American-made knives. This could be one of them. But that video, man, was about affordable American-made knives, and I talked about lots of them, and people just missed the point. I can't tell you how many people are telling me, well, you can get 6 Chinese knives and S9 DVD for that. Go look at the comments. It's hilarious. One guy is wanting to argue with me about the $10 Ozark trail knife. That's not the point of, listen, look at my lips. Affordable American-made knives, all right? And at $150, that might not be affordable for some, but it's also very reachable if you save, right? $10 here, $10 here, and you get a Benchmade very quickly. I understand there's maybe better, cheaper options. This is probably one of the most popular knives in the world, though, right? It's everybody knows what the Benchmade bug out is. So I picked that because I've hated on Benchmade a lot. So that's that, guys. Yesterday, I talked about this yesterday. I'll talk about it really quickly again. You know, I went, if you saw the picture, I went shooting yesterday and to pick up one Pew for sure, FM 509T. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that already, so no big surprise. But I also picked up something else that I'll show you later. I used to show a lot of shooting on this channel and YouTube. And because YouTube, and it kind of went away. Well, fine, I don't care. I can do whatever I want. Demonetize it, whatever. I'll start showing you. So I got a couple Pistole videos coming up. Like I said, I used to do a lot of shooting videos. My shooting, I used to compete. COVID ruined that. Prices went up. Prices have come down. I still shoot quite often out at the farm. I've got a local range in Lincoln I go to that's a nice mom and pop shop. When I say mom and pop, it's a mom, a dad, and a son run it, and it's cool. It's not the highest tech range, you know. You've been to some and they're just super high tech, but these guys are just awesome. They host their own shooting events. They host the GSSF indoor GSSF matches and IDPA, and they do a bunch of other stuff. And that's how they got me into competition shooting, shooting the GSSF, the IDPA, and then some of their different indoor leagues. So it's always fun to go there. Talk to them. If the son's working, he's kind of into knives. He's always like, what's in your pocket, man? So yeah, like I said, I used to kind of I wouldn't say I was more into guns. I've always been into guns and knives, but COVID pushed guns so much up, it pushed me more into knives, which is nice. I still do the gun thing, but just don't show you guys. So maybe we can show some more Pew stuff here. But I was, just going to range day, and it's nice. I have about 20 minutes from me. I have the farm to go to, but when it's a little cold, like Christmas Day, no matter what the weather, unless it's blizzarding, we'll shoot on holidays if everybody's out there. But for me to go out there and make a day of it, I know I'm gonna have to have an extended range time, because it's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes. Oh, Steve, you're driving an hour each way to go to the range. Yeah, to the one in Lincoln. But there I gotta set up everything, then I gotta put everything away, then I gotta clean up all the spent shells, and it's time. Like I gotta have lots of time to do that. Where I can quickly, it's not even an hour, it's like 40 minutes, buzz to Lincoln, staple up my target, blast off, 500 rounds or whatever, and go home. It's just, it's easier, especially as it's colder out. You don't want to be out freezing. That's no fun. So, but I'd been on this journey for a while now, like ever since I got my concealed carry permit, 8 years ago now, something like that. I carried the Glock 43 for a long time, and there was nothing wrong with that, right? But then this whole micro pistol thing that SIG started, everybody had to have the smallest gun possible with the highest capacity. And I never even showed you guys this, but for the last couple of years, I've been rocking the Springfield Hellcat RPD, I think it was, with the attached compensator on it. It was fine. Honestly, I think the Glock 43 was better. Oh, capacity. So I've been really thinking about going back to the Glock 43, and I've been looking at a lot of other micro guns. One, because I'm in that season right now, and I'll explain that here in a second. But two, I just didn't like that Springfield, and there's so many options out there now, and I really like what I got, so I'll show you guys that sometime. But yeah, I'm a little backwards, like, right? It's wintertime, you more clothing on, you can carry a bigger gun. That's when I should be carrying my Staccato C2. But honestly, like, that gun, people think, oh, it's a big heavy gun. It's the size of a Glock 19. So I need a belt, you know, obviously a good gun belt to drag that thing around. And I rock that more in the summer. In the wintertime, it's my off time, and I'm like, literally today I'm in a hooded sweatshirt and sweatpants or athletic shorts. If it's around 40, 50 degrees, I'm just rocking shorts around the house, or if I have to go run errands real quick, because you're just going in and out. And honestly, that Glock 43, that's where that shined, the smaller, in that, you know, that Springfield, I stopped carrying it because it was with the comp, with the extended mag, it was too big. But that Glock 43 and like a sticky holster, man, or something. And I have a Kydex for when I want to run it in the summer in like shorts or something too. But a lot of times that sticky holster and a nice light, you know, small gun, that's all you need. So yeah, I'm excited what I got. I'll show you guys that, you know, about the 509. Real exciting news for my wife. If you know, we got 4 daughters. 3 of them are graduating, they're juniors this year, and 1 is in 6th grade. So, you know, my wife had gotten her bachelor's degree in some sort of accounting thing 18 years ago, whatever. And she's kind of in that, what am I going to do when all the kids are out of the house? I'm like, well, you got a degree. I don't know, she doesn't want to obviously use that degree. So she's been researching, and Dave will understand what I'm talking about here. She's always been into, you know, since having the triplets, and then, you know, the stuff with cancer and stuff. She's been very into, you know, medical, wanting to do something in the medical field, and lots of research, and she studied on stenography. Dave, is that what you got? I know that's what Dave, you know, like an ultrasound tech, basically, what Dave and his wife do, but for people. And there's 2 different kinds, and she's been doing some job shadowing, kind of getting the footwork ready to start. So when all the kids are gone, she'll have graduated and can go. And kind of a big deal. I didn't realize, like, she'd been to a couple different hospitals, visited some colleges around, you know, I say around here in Lincoln, job shadowing, stuff like that. Had an interview. You have to interview. Imagine having to interview for a position for college. She had an interview, and they told her, I think there's, like, for this next thing, there's like 22 spots available, and they won't know. They'll start making their selection process after the first, I think, in February, and you have to hope to get one of those spots, right? It's off grade. There's 3 things. Like, it was the interview, grades, and something else I can't remember. And they said very few people get all 3 of those checks and get put right into the program. She got the call today. She got one of the 22 spots for next year. So congrats to her. That's awesome. I know she's gonna enjoy that. It's gonna suck driving. I feel bad for her. 45 minutes, but I think the way the classes work, it's like 3 times a week or something for school. Some of her credits transfer, you know, some of her stuff transfers over from her previous degree, some of the, you know, BS classes and stuff. But yeah, so she was excited. You know, she kind of had that, what am I going to do when all the kids are gone? I'm like, I don't know what you're doing now. But it's not fulfilling. And I get that. I mean, if I wasn't fulfilled in my job, I'd probably be looking to do something else, right? You have to, and she's kind of like, well, you know, I've ran the house, and she's worked part-time. You know, she reads transcripts for court reporters, and she's done that for the last like 10 years. But as the kids get older and need her less and less, she's kind of wondering, well, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? So I told her, man, you're going to have to get used to what about all these vacations you take? So that was kind of funny. Oh, there's the UPS guy. I'm gonna see if he's got my thing while I go in and do this thing. But that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.